Hi, this is Rita Hernandez.
Gilbert Granados.
And we are the hosts of the Play with the Plan radio show. So, Gilbert, the first thing that I want to ask you for our viewers and our listeners out there, why hire a business coach?
Great question, Rita. 80% of small business owners in the first 5 years go out of business. And there's a reason for that. Is pretty much is like we do in our radio shows, Play with a Plan. And what the biggest thing here is I help you to develop a business plan, goals, a purpose, and a mission statement. And once we do that, we align your calendar and your actions to match your goals. Because if you have high goals and you have low calendar and actions, you're not going to hit your goals. You got to be together to be able to accomplish that. What a business coach helps you accelerate those results, change your mindset, and give you the courage to be able to say, hey, I can do it. That's what we do. We help you to map it out and accomplish your results in a crazy, faster way.
And that's why I strongly agree, Gilbert, with what we're doing with the Play with the Plan radio show. And I just want to share a little testimony, on my behalf of why we kind of partnered in this venture and this great journey. Because without the Play with the Plan radio show, without Gilbert Granados, and he's a certified John Maxwell coach, and I think with that being said, is a no-brainer to why I know I need it for not only myself as Rita Hernandez, but for Inspiration for Life. We've been doing this now for pretty much 11 years now. And a lot of the times that before, a lot of people know my testimony in my surgery that I had in 2014. I utilized a lot of my heart, the heart of gold. And the business side of it is what was hard for me because, again, it goes back to having that courage to step out of the box and say, hey, you really need to go out there. I have to go out there and get sponsors. I have to go out there and build these partnerships to get grant funding for us to continue the programs that we do. And we're basically, with the radio program, we are 24/7. So I have to be on 24/7.
Right.
Aside of our family life and, the business that we have to put it on a calendar and play with the plan. But the testimony of being a part of this, Gilbert, has changed my life. People think, business coaching, or that's just another, something people get into. No, this is for those of you that really do know me, know Rita Hernandez, know Inspiration for Life. They know the journey of where I've been to where I am at today, and the success that we are now really venturing on. It's a whole new level. And that's why on my post, when I post about the Play with the Plan radio show, I said, we want to help take your business to the next level. But because of the Play with the Plan radio show, this has helped me get to that next level. Even in my mindset, even with my thinking, even with the calendar, putting everything, matching my actions on my calendar.
Right.
Because without that, all the notes that we have on all the notebooks, and, we have it in our head, or we have our notes on our iPhone, that's not going to get you anywhere. That's really not going to get you anywhere but being all over the place and scattered brain and just kind of saying, well, what am I doing today? I have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But of all those, am I really getting paid? Am I really getting paid for my value, for my worth of what I do as Rita Hernandez and Inspiration for Life as a businesswoman?
Well, you're right on. That's playing with a plan, working alignment with your goals, and then your calendar and your actions, and that's truly playing with a plan. So if you're supposed to be going left and you go right, you're never going to go left until you understand that, where my destination is. So that's playing with a plan, Rita.
So Gilbert, let's go ahead and talk about leadership and how it can help with professional development.
You bet, Rita. Listen, one thing I want to tell you is we all lead something. We lead ourselves first. And we can't lead ourselves first, we can't lead others. So we got to fix ourselves first, then we lead others, and then we lead leaders. And when we're leading leaders, then we're multiplying our numbers crazily. And what John Maxwell says in 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, he has 3 of them that I always talk about. One is the law of the lid, and the lid is your leadership lid. So if you have your lid and you maxed on your leadership lid, the only way to get better as far as raising your lid is for you to get better. So that's important, is the law of the lid. That's the leadership. That's your daily habits, what you do every day. So motivation is temporary. That's emotions. Leadership is your daily habits. And that's what builds the foundation to gives you sustained results. The other one is the law of influence, Rita.
Yes.
And influence is we all influence somebody. And we got to become that person of influence so we can be able to lead others.
Yes.
And others want to follow. So we want to become that person of influence. The other thing is the law of the process, Rita.
Okay.
And the law of the process is it takes time.
Yeah.
It's a crock pot. It's not a microwave approach.
Yeah.
You know, so we can't just nuke it and become good. It takes time. It takes us to be reading books, self-development, professional development, being around a good inner circle, good mentoring. That's what makes us to be better. That sharpens our saw. So that's how leadership is so important in becoming where you want to be, which is taking your business, taking yourself personally to another level.
Well, that's some really good information. And I encourage everybody out there that's listening again, tune into our radio programs every Friday, 11:30 a.m. It's definitely helping me. It's helping me learn every single day of my life. And it's like we say, we learn something new every single time. And every time we do the radio program with Gilbert Granados and myself, I'm learning something not just from Gilbert, but also our amazing guests, because
bet.
we do have business owners and all different types of entrepreneurs that come on our radio program to showcase what they do and how we can help them, but not also help them, but help our listeners that are tuning in.
You bet. That's
So
our goal.
yeah, so if you're interested in being a part of this, you want to sit down with Gilbert, he's open for free consultations,
Most
correct?
definitely.
Yeah.
You bet.
Yeah, so free consultations with Gilbert, and get in here and kind of get yourself back on track. And if you have that dream that kind of just been sitting there for a while, this guy will help you get to that next level. And they get a hold of you.
Well, let's make it happen. Get a hold of us at 210-490-7446. Or go check out our beautiful website, modern.cheaposigns.com. We're Cheapo Signs and Business Consulting Services. Check it out on Facebook, on LinkedIn. We're there.
And of course, we want everybody to be a part of our fan page. A lot of the tidbits that Gilbert is sharing, he also puts on our fan page on Facebook, which is Play with the Plan Radio Show.
Play with a plan.